Hey guys, what's up? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Crissanna, and if you're new here, then welcome, and if you're an oldie, welcome back. So guys, in today's video, we're going to be testing out the new Physicians Formula Butter Believe It collection. So I have the foundation, I have the primer, I have the matte bronzer, and then I also have the Murumuru setting spray. So yeah, if you guys want to see exactly how all this stuff wears and my final thoughts on everything, then go ahead and keep on watching. So I did get the foundation and the setting spray at Rite Aid, and then I got the putty primer and the bronzer on Amazon. I'm just going to go ahead and clip my hair back so we can get started. Okay, so let's first go in with the putty primer. So the claims on this are an ultra luxurious velvety smooth putty primer infused with our exclusive butter blend to deliver a radiantly soft poreless complexion. Incredibly creamy and soft texture preps skin and allows makeup to glide on smoothly for an all-day wear. So for directions, it says warm putty with fingers and apply evenly over clean face, blending with fingertips, let set for 30 seconds and apply makeup. Can be worn alone or under foundation. And I want to say all this stuff, you guys, was between like $12 and $16. Kind of just depends where you get it. I know Rite Aid is a little bit more expensive than like other drugstores. But I do have the e.l.f. putty primer, which I absolutely love. So I'm guessing that this is almost going to be the kind of the same concept. So here's what it looks like with the top off. Looks almost just like the e.l.f. So I'm just going to take some and start applying it right to my T-zone. And it smells so good, you guys. It smells literally just like butter. And it almost feels like butter too, which is really strange. I think it just feels like butter because it smells so much like butter that I'm like thinking of butter now. But I can tell as I stick my finger in it to warm it up, it does get like really, really creamy. So this actually feels more like a primer than the e.l.f. one does. The e.l.f. one kind of feels more like a moisturizer. Comparing the two off of that, they definitely don't feel the same on the skin. So now for the foundation, this is the one that I was most excited about because in the bottle, it is very, very like runny. So I guess we're going to see how it applies. So I got mine in the shade Light, and this is for all skin types. The claims for this is an ultra luxurious foundation concealer infused with a powerful blend of Murumuru butter, Capuchu butter, and Temuka butter from the lush, nutrient-rich Amazon. Incredibly creamy texture melts into skin, leaving a natural, radiant, glowing complexion. Long-wearing weightless formula provides buildable medium to full cover. And it also says shake a bottle before each use. Because like I said, it is very like runny. So I'm just going to apply some to the back of my hand and then kind of go from there. So I'm going to do about 2 pumps on the back of my hand. It's out. It kind of looks a little bit too light. Maybe not. So far, so good. It's covering up very, very nicely. It's looking very dewy. But I know when I was first picking this up in the shade Light, I just kept looking at it. I'm like, that looks like it's going to be like way too dark. But honestly, you guys, it might even be like a little bit too light. But I feel like with this foundation, you really don't need a lot and it's going to give you that medium coverage. But I can still see my skin underneath and I think it looks really beautiful. So my biggest thing is that is it going to like break up throughout the day and get like really dry and crusty? Because I know always around my nose and like around my lips and my chin, it can start to get really, really crusty looking. So we're going to have to see if this foundation can, you know, not do that. Okay guys, so first thoughts, I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I don't know if it's the primer and the foundation in one making it look like this or if it's just the foundation, but it looks very dewy, very glowy, and it did cover up a lot of the marks on my face. And for being so liquidy, like you wouldn't think that it would be that like full coverage, but it looks beautiful. Let's go ahead and keep going. So I'm going to do my full face on camera today. I'm going to take the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Beige. Really don't do my full face on camera anymore, but I do have a video in mind that I want to film, and it's going to be a full face of first impressions. Not technically new stuff, but stuff that's like new to me. I mean, there will be a couple brand new products in there, but for the most part, it's just going to be stuff that's new to me. Because I feel like I just don't do really full faces anymore. And I actually miss doing my full face on camera. And if you guys do too, please let me know. It's just sometimes doing a full face takes so long. And sometimes I just kind of want my videos to be shorter. So after putting the concealer on, it looks so glowy and so dewy. And I'm living for this. It looks so freaking good, you guys. I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Fair. I absolutely love this setting powder. It is by far one of the best at the drugstore. And it's only like $5 or $6. All right, guys, now we can go in for the bronzer. So I don't think this is actually a specific shade. This just says a water-resistant matte butter bronzer. So it is water-resistant, which I think is really neat. So the matte butter bronzer, an ultra-luxurious water-resistant matte bronzer infused with Mano and Murumuru butter to deliver a long-lasting matte Tahitian sun-kissed look. Incredibly creamy and soft texture combines the best features of a powder and cream bronzer to deliver an airbrushed matte finish unlike any other. Actually does come with a little brush, but I won't use that because I need something a little bit bigger than that. And then it does come with a mirror as well. So now for the shades, you guys, I'm not really sure like the shades. This was on Amazon and I just kind of bought the only one they had, but then I went to Rite Aid and it looked like they had darker shades there. So you guys, I'm just not really sure. At this, I realized that this is even light for me. Like even with warmer tone bronzers, I usually use darker ones. So I'm going to take this brush by Profusion and I'm just going to start warming up my face. Okay, so there's a lot of pigment there. Seems to be blending really nicely though. Color actually fits pretty nice and I feel like it is very buildable as well. But it is like really on the orange side. Like I like a warmer tone bronzer, but I don't like it to be this orange. I'm also going to put some right on my jawline. So you guys, not bad. It's a little bit more orangier than I like for a bronzer. But other than that, the pigment is very well. And it did show up really nicely on my skin as well. So while we're here, let's go ahead and add some blush. So I'm going to take this Morphe blush palette in the shade Papa Pink. And I'm going to take this matte shade and then this shimmer shade. I've been absolutely loving this combo. For a while, I didn't really use shimmery blushes. I don't know. I just really didn't like how they looked. But with this, I have an exception because it's so good. For highlighter, I'm going to take this by e.l.f. This is in the shade of White Gold. But you guys, so far with the foundation, if I could compare it to any foundation in my collection, it would be the CoverGirl Outlast 3-in-1 Extreme Wear Foundation. They both are very like liquidy, but they both give off full coverage. So maybe I could compare these two and see if they really are alike, because just from looking at the skin, it almost looks the exact same as when I apply this. So let's go ahead and use the setting spray now. So this is an ultra-luxurious microfine mist setting spray infused with Murumuru butter, Capricorn butter, and Temuka butter to deliver a radiant, flawless airbrush finish. Packed with essential fatty acids and provitamins that soften, condition, and moisten skin, leaving it silky soft. Incredibly weightless texture combines the best feature of a powder and a mist to smooth texture and effortlessly set and refresh your makeup for all day wear. Okay, so let's go ahead. It says shake really well. I'm gonna go ahead and shake it up. So it smells so good, you guys. And I wouldn't say the mister on this is so fine. Like I would say it's okay. I do feel like it kind of squirts in one position only. I don't feel like it's like a super mister like the Milani setting spray, but it's not bad either. But all right, you guys, I'm going to go off camera, finish my eyes, do my lips, and then I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. So I'm going to go over everything and I'm going to give you my final rating. I tell you what I thought about it and all that good stuff. So we first used the butter primer. So I would have to give this maybe 8 or 9 out of 10 stars, just for the fact that it is very, very oily. Like it doesn't dry down matte at all. It's very, very luminous. So I feel like if you like luminous, you might like this, but I don't like luminous all the time. Like I was almost wanting to compare it with the e.l.f. Putty Primer, but it's not like that, because the e.l.f. Putty Primer, it doesn't dry down matte, but it's not luminous either. So yeah, like I said, 8 or 9 out of 10 stars. For the matte bronzer, so at first glance, you guys, I didn't think I was gonna like this because it's like so warm and it's a very, very light shade. But as I tried it on, I really did end up liking it. It was really warm, but I felt like it really, really went well with my skin tone. So for the foundation and concealer, I would give this 10 out of 10 stars. At first glance, I absolutely love it. But the test is always going to be how it wears throughout the day and stuff. So I will let you guys know somehow, either write it right here in words, I'll put it in the description, or I'll come back later and tell you guys. But yeah, as for right now, 10 out of 10 stars. I absolutely love it. Now, the shades can be a bit deceiving. Like as I'm looking at this throughout the bottle, like through the glass, I'm like, that's probably going to be a little bit too dark for me. But once I put it on, it does fit pretty well. So for the setting spray, I would give this 8 out of 10 stars. I definitely don't think it's worth $16. Yeah, it does smell really good and stuff. But the spritzer on it is kind of crappy for a $16 setting spray from the drugstore at that. I guess the test is always going to be how it wears throughout the day, if it keeps my makeup on all day and all that good stuff. But once again, the test is always going to be how it wears throughout the day. So I will let you guys know either in writing right here or in the description box how this wore throughout the day. Yeah, you guys, overall, I'm really, really happy with this purchase. Like, I pretty much loved everything, and I think I will be reusing it for sure. So if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. If you guys love Physicians Formula and you love their bronzers and stuff, let me know down below. Because honestly, I think this is the only Physicians Formula bronzer I own. I do own a bronzer and highlighter trio, but that's like the only one I've ever owned. But yeah, if you guys are wondering what I have in my lips, I have the LA Girl lip liner in the shade Natural. And then I have the Rimmel matte lipstick in the shade Mwah. So I've been getting like a lot of lip liners and lipsticks lately. If you guys would want to see like a nude lipstick tutorial, let me know, because I've gotten like so many nude lip liners and lipsticks. I remember when I first started my channel, I don't think I had any lip liners. Like, I had none, and then I gradually ended up getting some. But yeah, I feel like I have so much now, and I've been loving like a nude combo, and I've been loving like brown lipsticks as well and lip liners. But yeah, I'm going to get off here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.